Minister urges swift investigation into global Ikuti case. Unity government remains focused in handling issues of the people. Salam Malaysia Madani, I'm Olivia Nicholas and you're watching Malaysia Tonight. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has urged all investigations regarding Global Ikuti Service and business holding GISBH to be promptly expedited. He said issues related to the creed, including misuse of power, the name of religion and abuse of children are all serious matters if proven true.
Jadi biar ada saluran dan jangan lengahkan. Kalau benar, ya, biar kaji sebenar soal akidah umat. Ini penting, perkara besar. Soal penyalahgunaan kuasa, penyalahgunaan nama agama atau penderaan kerana anak-anak. Itu semua soal serius bagi umat.
He said this when met by reporters today. Earlier, controversy revolving GISB shocked the public when heinous activities such as sodomy, child labour, abuse and exploitation were uncovered at premises managed by the business group. The activities were brought to light after 20 welfare homes linked to GISB were raided by police 2 days ago. The Muslim conglomerate was reported to have assets totaling around 325 million ringgit globally and operates a vast network of 415 business outlets across 20 countries in Asia, Europe, Africa and Australasia. Meanwhile, the Legal Aid Department (JBG) has been instructed to assist children and their families who became victims of sexual crimes and exploitation in Selangor and Negeri Sembilan recently. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Legal and Institutional Reform, Datuk Seri Azalina Othman Said, acknowledged that the government would not compromise on matters relating to child oppression, as children are the country's next generation and their well-being is a shared responsibility. Datuk Seri Azalina, through a Facebook posting, also expressed sadness and strongly condemned the incident involving the case of 402 children who became victims of sexual crimes and exploitation in 20 charity homes. She added that the government is deeply committed to and places significant emphasis on matters concerning the well-being and safety of children. The Madani government has implemented various measures and initiatives, including amending the evidence of child witness, which was approved at the last parliament session. As the Unity government approaches the 22nd month of the administration, it remains focused on dealing with the people's problems, especially on the cost of living. It continues to do so while the country continues to enjoy encouraging economic success under the administration of Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim. Communications Minister Fahmi Fadil, when met today, said when taking over the administration of the country, the government's main challenge was the economic issue, and to ensure the country's development remains sustainable, the government had introduced a new path through the Madani Economic Framework.
Pertumbuhan KDNK yang membanggakan, pengurangan defisit berbanding KDNK, pengurangan pinjaman kerajaan, dan juga inflasi yang stabil pada sekitar 2%. Jadi metrik dari segi pertumbuhan ekonomi itu cukup positif. Harga barang terkawal, stok barang mencukupi, terutama di musim perayaan.
Fahmi also emphasized that the strengthening of the ringgit at 4 ringgit and 31 cent compared to the US dollar reflected the confidence of international investors in the country's economy. Civil servants will have an option period of 40 days from the 21st of October to the 30th of November to sign up for the new Public Service Remuneration System (SSPA) or remain under the Malaysian Remuneration System (SSM) before it takes effect on the 1st of December. Director General of Public Service KKPA Tan Sri Wan Ahmad Dahlan Abdul Aziz said that the implementation of the SSPA will not affect the pensions of the existing permanent civil servants, and the new salary adjustments will only apply to those who opt for SSPA. The implementation and details such as salary adjustments and service management through the SSPA will begin with the Public Service Department's JPA engagement sessions at all ministries and departments in the near future to ensure that their human resource managers receive the necessary clarification. With the implementation of the SSPA, the government hopes to further empower the aspirations of the public service reform by fostering loyalty among civil servants and ensuring they provide the best service to enhance the well-being of the nation and its people. The Survey Circular Number 1 of 2024, implementation of the Public Service Remuneration System for Federal Public Service Officials, can be accessed through the SSPA portal beginning today. KTMB and ERL launch integrated ticket system. Kereta Api Tanah Melayu Berhad KTMB and the Express Rail Link ERL operator have launched its new integrated ticketing system that would make rail service passenger experience smoother. KTMB and ERL have collaborated to develop a system that would allow passengers to buy tickets for both services using just one ticketing platform, either through KTMB's KITS application or the ERL's main website. With the integrated system, passengers will no longer have to queue in line to get tickets for both the services when they transit from one service to the other. For starters, it involves 5 KTMB stations with high demand, namely Alustar, Sungai Petani, Butterworth, Bukit Mertajam and Ipoh. In conjunction with the inauguration, passengers are offered a ticket discount of RM5 for the KLIA Express service beginning today until the 19th of September 2024. At the same time, Deputy Minister of Transport Dato' Hasbi Habibullah said the country's public transport providers need to aggressively explore collaboration spaces and encourage integration for their respective services. He said the collaboration between operators will increase the use of public transport and improve the user experience.
Saya yakin ianya boleh kita duduk bersama, sudah pastinya MOT ni jadi media terduduklah, bukan gabung-gabungkan dia orang ni untuk berunding itu peranan kita memastikan sebagaimana saya katakan tadi, kita masih ada setahun lebih lagi untuk ke hari tahun lawan Malaysia. Within this almost 1.5 year ini, please sit down and do something. Mungkin kita akan dapat menambah baik lagi, menambah destinasi, menambah mod-mod lain lagi untuk diintegrasikan bersama.
He said this at the opening ceremony of Express Rail Link, ERL and KTMB integration tickets today. Proton New Energy Technologies Sendran Berhad ProNet has launched an extensive local testing phase for the national car maker's maiden electric vehicle EV, the Proton EMA7. The testing process includes durability adaptive testing, electrical road testing, advanced driver assistance, system road test, and quality reliability test. In a statement today, ProNet, which is a fully owned subsidiary of Proton, said this phase involves deploying 6 units of the vehicle across various terrains in Peninsular Malaysia under the expert guidance of seasoned engineers. The testing aims to assess the vehicle's performance in diverse conditions and ensure its readiness for the Malaysian market. ProNet is targeting the launch by the end of this year and ensuring that the Proton EMA7 stands up to the highest standards of quality and reliability. Malaysia's first national EV will undergo accreditation from the new car assessment program for Southeast Asian countries to ensure passenger safety. FGV Holdings Berhad reaffirms its commitment to sustainability and human rights by enhancing the livelihoods of smallholders, including Felda settlers and independent smallholders. This commitment through comprehensive support programs aimed at increasing income and promoting sustainable practices. In general, Felda settlers and independent smallholders often encounter obstacles such as lower incomes, limited access to resources and training, and also challenges in meeting sustainability standards. Recognizing the challenges faced by these vital contributors, FGV engages with smallholders through targeted awareness campaigns, extensive outreach programs, and technical advice on agronomy and industry training. These efforts seek to ensure that smallholders and settlers are well equipped to meet sustainability-related requirements and thrive in the evolving palm oil industry and global market. In line with its commitment to sustainability certification of its palm oil, FGV fully supports the Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil Certification Scheme. In addition, all of FGV's palm oil mills and estates are MSPO certified, and all suppliers, including smallholders who deal with the company, are similarly required to comply with the relevant sustainability certification schemes. The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, KPKM's new logo, Malaysia's Best, represents a national recognition and branding symbol of quality and food safety for Malaysian agriculture products. Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority Pharma Director General Abdul Rashid Bahari said the products awarded by the brand are certified high quality, safe and meet domestic and international standards.
Dah dekat 22 tahun dan kini kita menambah barukan dia punya logo supaya nampak lebih fresh, dan dalam penambahan logo ini kita tambahkan dua komoditi ikan. Kalau sebelum ini adalah tanaman saja, sekarang kita ada ikan dan juga ternakan.
He added a total of 28 companies and one individual for vegetable and fruit commodities were awarded Malaysia's Best branding, which highlights the slogan of Malaysian authenticity, best quality. He was met by RTM at the launch of the new logo, officiated by Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Dato Sri Muhammad Sabu, on the sidelines of the Malaysia Agriculture, Horticulture and Agrotourism Maha 2024 in Serdang on Thursday. MIDF Amanah Investment Bank Berhad expects delays in Malaysia's passenger traffic recovery due to recent challenges some airlines face. This includes aircraft deliveries, parts and labour shortages. A MIDF research note forecasts Malaysia's passenger traffic at 94% compared to a previous 2024 growth forecast of 102%. In the first half of 2024, total seat capacity recovery hit 85%, with the average load factor rising to 79%. In July 2024, passenger traffic numbers revealed a strong 92% recovery, fueled by the international sector, which has been outperforming the domestic sector since November 2023. Meanwhile, passenger throughput recovery in first half 2024 picked up momentum for Malaysia's Airports Holdings Berhad with overall passenger traffic. This included operations in Malaysia and Turkey to reach 95% of pre-pandemic levels. Malaysia today officially joined the WIPO Alert data sharing platform to strengthen the country's intellectual property enforcement in the digital era. Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister Dato Armizan Muhammad Ali said WIPO Alert is an online platform developed by the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO to assist enforcement agencies in uploading and accessing list of websites identified as copyright violators. With this participation, Malaysia is now at the forefront alongside 14 other countries that have joined the platform. Through this information sharing initiative, Malaysia can strengthen efforts to combat copyright violations on digital platforms, thereby protecting intellectual property owners. This initiative not only enhances the country's intellectual property enforcement, but also streamlines existing processes and actions in combating digital piracy and unauthorized advertising content. The WIPO Alert Data Sharing Platform is managed by WIPO, an agency under the United Nations. The Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation MATRADE will be bringing Malaysian gaming industry players to one of Asia's largest games exhibition, Tokyo Game Show TGS 2024. A total of 10 Malaysian game developers and animation studios are involved to promote their services and expertise in game development and publishing. In a joint statement, MATRADE said the companies will be hosted under the Malaysia Pavilion coordinated by MATRADE and the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC. Matre Tokyo is coordinating high-impact activities at the Malaysia Pavilion, including business matching, networking sessions and media exposure to facilitate connections with global industry partners and investors. Japan has a large pool of gamers, with the user base projected to reach 66 million by 2029. More than 700 exhibitors will be participating at TGS 2024, including major Japanese players such as Nintendo and Sony PlayStation. TGS will take place from the 26th to the 29th of September 2024 at Makuhari Messe, Chiba, Japan. Construction of 18 FA-50M light fighter jets ordered by Malaysia has reached 39%. Defence Minister Dato Sri Mohammed Khalid Noordin said the Royal Malaysian Air Force RMAF is expected to receive the first batch of these jets in 2026. He said all of these light fighter jets are being built according to schedule in South Korea, with KAI and Hanwha Aerospace being the military asset manufacturers responsible for building Malaysia's fighter jets. The Ministry of Defence, MINDEF, and the South Korean aerospace company signed a contract in May last year for the acquisition of 18 FA-50M valued at approximately 4 billion ringgit. He said this after his visit to Korea Aerospace Industries, KAI, and Hanwha Aerospace in Jinju, South Korea. The procurement of the FA-50M is part of the RMAF Capability Development Plan 2055, CAP 55. According to Dato Sri Mohammed Khalid, Malaysian Defence Force air assets need to be increased as the nation's airspace is vast and requires an effective air force to carry out its role. Still ahead, many fear dead in Myanmar due to Typhoon Yagi. Typhoon Yagi has hit Myanmar as well as Vietnam and Thailand, but the true scale of the impact is still unclear, as reported by various agencies covering the disaster. According to official figures, at least 19 people have died in flash floods and landslides in the country. According to eyewitnesses, many people are still missing and the number of victims could be much higher. Many areas of the Southeast Asian nation, which is ruled by a military junta, were cut off due to the flooding. Local residents said the village and townships near Nawi Yi Tao have been terrible, but some villages could not be accessed by the rescue teams. In addition to Nawi Yi Tao, the Baga region north of the largest city Yangon and two regions bordering Thailand were particularly badly affected. Residents when met said that they do not know how many were killed. Yagi killed about 200 people in Vietnam, according to official figures. Adverse weather brought on by Yagi, the strongest storm to hit Asia this year, has killed more than 230 people in Vietnam and Thailand, and floodwaters from swollen rivers have inundated cities in both countries. In Thailand, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra on Friday ordered officials to promptly help people affected by severe flooding in Mae Sai, district of Chiang Rai, as the northern province remains inundated with strong currents causing challenges for rescue operations. After a briefing in Mae Sai, Paetongtarn said there is a quick need to deliver food and water to people stranded in their homes. She also stressed on the importance of ensuring the safety of all personnel involved in the relief efforts. She added the Thai government has allocated a central budget to assist flood victims, allowing for immediate aid without waiting for conditions to improve. Mae Sai is one of the hardest hit districts, facing rapidly rising floodwaters from the Sai River and runoff. Some areas of the border town across from Tai Chi Lake in Myanmar remain cut off, with jet skis being the only means to deliver food and other essential items to residents. The Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Department reported at least 4 deaths due to flooding and landslides in 6 districts of Chiang Rai, affecting 45,300 households. Coming up in sports, Tina reach Hong Kong Open semis. Stay with us. National women's doubles pair Tina took just 31 minutes to dispose of Indonesian Febriana Dwi Puji Kusuma Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi 21-14, 21-13 to check into the semi-finals of the Hong Kong Open Badminton Championships. World number 8 Tina were on song at the Hong Kong Coliseum today as they set up a last 4 clash against South Korean world number 2 Baekhana Lee Soo Lee tomorrow. Though Febriana Amalia looked imposing, having just won the Taiwan Open last week, they were no match for Tina. 2 weeks ago at the Korea Open, Tina dropped only 1 set en route to the final, where they lost to home pair Jeongna Kim Hai Jeong. At the Hong Kong Open, they have met yet to drop a game but face a daunting task against world number 2 Ha-na So-hee of South Korea in the semi-finals tomorrow. The duo had beaten the Koreans in the Korea Open semi-finals last month but missed out on the title in the final. Tina said that their semi-final run at the recent Paris Olympics has also been a big plus to their confidence.
Still played the winner. That's just a fantastic shot.
Malaysia's top men's doubles pair, Aaron Chia Soy Woi Yik, will have to squib the China Open 2024 schedule for 17 to the 22nd of September in Changzhou. Woi Yik said they had to withdraw from the Super 1000 tournament at the Olympic Sports Centre Gymnasium as he's still recovering from a toe fracture sustained during the semi-finals of the Paris 2024 Olympics last month. He said so far the recovery is at 70% and he had begun light training on court and will begin. Pulau Pinang FC coach Akmal Rizal Ahmad Rakli accepts the 3 penalties awarded by the referee to Johor Darul Tazim JDT in the Super League match at Stadium Sultan Ibrahim Thursday night, which his team lost 5-0. He said the penalties awarded by referee Razlan Zofri Ali were correct and indisputable as they were reviewed via the video assistant referee VAR. In a post-match press conference, he said the decision to award the penalties cannot be disputed as Razlan is currently the best referee in Malaysia.
Yang paling positif adalah pemain disiplin. Walaupun kita ketinggalan tapi kita tidak boleh pecah kita punya shape apabila bertahan. Jika kita cuba keluar daripada perancangan kita, saya pasti akan banyak lagi gol akan dihasilkan oleh JDT.
JDT's goals came from 2 penalties and 3 field goals as the Southern Tigers failed to convert one of the penalties kicked. JDT head coach Hector Bidoglio, meanwhile, is satisfied with his team's performance, including 4 new players who made their debut last night.
Yeah, the new players are here to help our squad. We have a very good squad, and this player, I am sure that will help us. And today we play very well. I am sure that in the coming game the player improve and understand our idea, the JDT philosophy. But today, in my opinion, the new player play very well.
The 4 new players, Jorge Obregon, Enzo Lombrado, Iker Andra Berna and Eddie Israfilov were playing their first match in the Malaysia League. City officials and the LA 28 organisers on the Thursday drummed up support for the 2028 Games in Los Angeles with the first showing of the Olympic and Paralympic flags at City Hall. Los Angeles will be hosting the Olympics for a 3rd time in summer 2028. The last time the city hosted the Olympics was in 1984. This will be the first time Los Angeles will host the Paralympics. The city also pledged that the 2028 edition would be a Games for all.
The 2028 Games are now at our doorstep. They will be a celebration of our vibrant city, a city of creativity, a city of diversity, of entertainment, of defining culture, with sports at its core, and ultimately with athletes at the heart of everything we do. There is no platform like the Games to drive transformative change in our host city.
The ceremony kicked off with a drum performance by the J-Town Taiko Club and included a demonstration of wheelchair fencing. Los Angeles native and Paralympic shot put silver medalist Ariel Middleton hoped that the Games would have a major impact on Angelenos with disabilities. LA 28 Games organizers are confident with the Hollywood factor and the American city's identity will help them raise the bar when they host the event in 4 years' time.
Perlawanan bola sepak Liga Super 2024 terus memburu ruang bagi mendominasi perlawanan. Aksi-aksi dan asakan terus diledakkan, menggegar setiap pertempuran. Sabtu 14 September, Kuala Lumpur City FC bertemu Kedah Darul Aman FC 8.30 malam di saluran OK. Saksikan juga secara penstriman langsung di RTM Klik.
That's it from us this evening. In our top story, Prime Minister urges swift investigation into global Econ case. Malaysia Madani, Jiwa Merdeka, I'm Olivia Nicholas. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic night.